Hey family, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to Reclaiming the Throne. In today's video, we're uncovering one of the biggest lies ever told about Africa, and why it still matters today. For too long, a distorted narrative has persisted about Africa. This narrative claims that Africa had no history or civilization before the arrival of Europeans. This is simply not true. Africa has a rich and complex history. This history is filled with powerful empires, advanced technology, and vibrant cultures. It is a history that deserves to be told and celebrated. The truth is that Africa is the cradle of humankind. It is where our earliest ancestors first walked the earth. From these ancient roots, a diverse and magnificent tapestry of civilizations emerged. These civilizations thrived for centuries before colonialism cast its long shadow over the continent. It is time to move beyond the colonial lens. We must embrace a more accurate and inclusive understanding of Africa's past. This understanding begins by acknowledging the depth and breadth of African history. Let us embark on a journey to uncover the truth about Africa's hidden history. Let us rediscover the achievements and contributions of African civilizations. This is a journey of rediscovering our shared human story. Long before European powers arrived on African shores, powerful empires rose and flourished across the continent. These empires were not only military powerhouses, but also centers of trade, scholarship, and cultural exchange. The Mali Empire, for example, held sway over vast swaths of West Africa for centuries. Its wealth, derived from the gold trade, was legendary. The city of Timbuktu, located in present-day Mali, became a renowned center of Islamic learning under the Mali Empire. Scholars from across the Muslim world flocked to Timbuktu to study its vast libraries. These libraries housed countless manuscripts on subjects ranging from astronomy and mathematics to medicine and literature. Another great West African empire, the Songhai Empire, rose to prominence after the decline of Mali. The Songhai Empire continued the legacy of trade and scholarship. Under the rule of Askia Muhammad I, the empire expanded its territorial reach. It also consolidated its administrative systems and fostered a flourishing intellectual environment. These empires stand as testaments to the sophistication and power of pre-colonial African societies. They challenge the misconception that Africa existed in a state of stagnation before European contact. On the contrary, these empires were dynamic and innovative, shaping the course of history in profound ways. Africa's architectural heritage offers tangible evidence of its advanced civilizations. The continent is dotted with awe-inspiring structures that stand as testaments to the ingenuity and creativity of African architects and engineers. One such marvel is Great Zimbabwe. This sprawling stone city, located in present-day Zimbabwe, was once the heart of a powerful kingdom. The city's most striking feature is its massive stone walls, some of which reach over 30 feet high and were constructed without the use of mortar. In Ethiopia, the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela represent a different but equally impressive architectural achievement. These 11 monolithic churches, carved directly out of solid rock, are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. They are a testament to the architectural prowess and religious devotion of the ancient Ethiopians. These architectural wonders challenge the notion that advanced building techniques were exclusive to civilizations outside of Africa. They serve as powerful reminders of the technological and artistic brilliance that flourished in pre-colonial Africa. Artistic expression has always been an integral part of African cultures. From intricate sculptures to vibrant textiles, African art is renowned for its beauty, diversity, and symbolism. The Kingdom of Benin, located in present-day Nigeria, was renowned for its exquisite bronze castings. These castings, often depicting royal figures, animals, and scenes from Benin mythology, are celebrated for their technical mastery and artistic sensitivity. In ancient Nubia, located in present-day Sudan, skilled artisans created stunning jewelry, pottery, and other decorative objects. Nubian art often incorporated elements of Egyptian art, reflecting the close interactions between these two civilizations. However, Nubian artists developed their own unique styles and techniques, demonstrating their creativity and innovation. Across the continent, African art served a variety of purposes. It was used to express religious beliefs, commemorate historical events, and celebrate the beauty of the natural world. The legacy of African art is a testament to the enduring power of human creativity and the richness of African cultural heritage. Global connections: Africa's place in the world. The notion that Africa was isolated from the rest of the world before European colonialism is a persistent myth. In reality, Africa has long been connected to global trade networks, exchanging goods, ideas, and cultural practices with civilizations across the globe. Centuries ago, bustling trading centers lined the East African coast. Cities like Kilwa, Mombasa, and Zanzibar thrived on commerce. They connected Africa to the Indian Ocean trade routes. These routes stretch from the Middle East to China. These coastal cities were cosmopolitan hubs. They were home to diverse populations of merchants, sailors, and scholars. They traded in goods such as gold, ivory, and slaves. They also exchanged knowledge, religious beliefs, and cultural practices. These interactions enriched African societies and contributed to the flow of ideas and innovations across the globe. They demonstrate that Africa has always been an integral part of a larger interconnected world. The erasure of history, colonialism, and its legacy. The deliberate suppression of Africa's history was a key strategy employed by European colonizers. They sought to legitimize their domination and control over the continent. By portraying Africa as a continent without a past, they aimed to create a narrative of European superiority. This narrative justified their exploitation of Africa's resources and people. Colonial powers systematically dismantled existing systems of governance, education, and cultural transmission. They replaced them with their own institutions. These institutions often taught a Eurocentric worldview. This worldview minimized or ignored the achievements of African civilizations. The introduction of colonial education systems had a profound impact on how Africans viewed themselves and their own history. Many were taught that their ancestors were primitive and uncivilized. They were led to believe that their only hope for progress lay in embracing European culture and values. This distortion of history created a sense of inferiority. It continues to affect the self-perception of many Africans today. The cost of silence, stolen heritage, distorted perceptions. The erasure of Africa's history has had devastating consequences. It has not only robbed Africans of their heritage, but has also resulted in a distorted and incomplete understanding of world history. The theft of countless artifacts during the colonial era stripped Africa of its cultural treasures. Many of these artifacts remain scattered across museums and private collections in Europe and North America. This loss of tangible heritage has severed cultural connections. It has made it difficult for Africans to fully connect with their own past. The absence of these artifacts from their rightful places distorts the historical narrative. It perpetuates a sense of loss and dispossession. Moreover, the marginalization of Africa's history in educational curricula around the world has reinforced Eurocentric biases. It has prevented generations from learning about the significant contributions of African civilizations. This lack of knowledge has real-world implications. It contributes to prejudice, discrimination, and a lack of appreciation for the diversity and richness of human experience. Reclaiming the narrative. A new dawn for Africa's past. Today, a growing movement is underway to reclaim and celebrate Africa's hidden history. Across the continent and beyond, scholars, activists, artists, and educators are working tirelessly to challenge Eurocentric narratives and bring Africa's past to light. Archaeological excavations are unearthing new evidence of Africa's ancient civilizations, shedding light on their sophistication and ingenuity. There is a growing movement for the repatriation of stolen artifacts to their countries of origin. This repatriation is crucial for restoring cultural heritage and allowing Africans to reclaim ownership of their own past. Furthermore, educational reforms are underway to incorporate more inclusive and accurate accounts of history into school curricula. By teaching future generations about the true history of Africa, we can foster greater understanding, respect, and appreciation for African cultures. A shared history. Embracing Africa's legacy for the future. Reclaiming Africa's hidden history is not just about righting past wrongs. It is about recognizing the interconnectedness of human history and acknowledging the contributions of all civilizations. Africa's past is not separate from world history, it is an integral part of it. By embracing a more inclusive and accurate understanding of history, we can learn from the past, celebrate our shared human heritage, and build a better future for all. As we move forward, let us continue to challenge historical distortions, celebrate the achievements of African civilizations, and work towards a world where all histories are valued and respected.